And that's what I want to tell you. The whole thing about the taint thing, it was a word that we used back in where I come from. They ain't doing it. Oh, it's not trying to scare you, pussycat, sit down. I do not want to scare pussycat. Anyway, 09, yes, it's on time. Coach Gabby's been in now, dousing my head in the water, trying to cool off and get some of the critters gone and stuff like that, so I don't have to scratch so much. Sometimes I feel like the pussycat is scratching. Anyway, no, we not hatching. We're going to be talking about something. It's very strange. I did not understand that. Now, you don't know Coach Gibby's tries to listen to the sound and stuff, but, you know, I hear the auditory hallucinations and things, and I hear the song from back in the day, way back in the day. I think it was from the 80s or something like that. It's talking about, touch me, baby, the taint is love, or something like that. And I've been, well, I've been trying to get away from cogitating. I've been trying a whole new thing. And it's what was that man's name on the Beverly Hillbillies? When he's getting out there, he's always carrying the zero. What was that? He was doing that. It's sort of like cogitating, but just a higher order of cogitating. And ciphering. He's ciphering. He's carrying his zeros and various other things. And what Coach Kevin didn't feel about is after listening and ciphering on that song for a while, I have a different understanding, 130, of what it said. And that's what I think it was, because it's the time it was and all that. Maybe it was 80 to 83, you know, which is an 11, which really is just a 2. It's you're ultimately separated from something. I'm not sure any of that, but, you know, that's just what I was thinking. Maybe it was around 83, something like that. And Coach Kevin heard this song. And, you know, I like it. The music is very, very neat music, and it's bonk, bonk, and it's talking about, sometimes I feel like I want to run away. And, you know, after I cogitated, no, I did not cogitate. I did that other thing. Whatever it was. But I did it. I thought it out. And what it said is, he ran away. Cause. Thank you, Conor McGregor. We needed to come to the truth. And, you know, that's what happens. But touching the taint of love, I think that's why he's running away. And Coach Kepis did not understand all that. And I started putting it together back in the day when you got the pharmaceutical disease. Now, this was coming up here. I heard it. And you can go hear it too. There's certain diseases that cause the taint to be ain't. Or eaten or something. You get like taint cancer or something like that. And you know what that is, and that's just a horrible thing. But that is real pharmaceuticals can do that to you. Let's see, what else can do that to you? Oh, yes, that's what it says. The taint disease is from taking the pharmaceuticals to cure something, but it causes that. And that's why I think that man was running away. Because they's already starting this here stuff. Touch that thing. Ain't it love? And that's what the question was. Ain't it love? And it's no, it's not. Do not touch the taint. The taint is ain't. And that's what you can get, some kind of pharmaceutical disease. And the whole point, oh sucker, is the vice difference. It is a vice difference between the two. You know, keep all this here stuff clean. Keep your machine running and all that kind of good stuff. But when someone's running away because somebody touched stuff, then, you know, it just puts a whole different light on the way Coach Catfish understands reality and words. Because words means things. And if that's what was going on, well, now I understand why we in the world. We in 409. That's what we need, the form of the 409. Or the 409, the 409 is fast car, ain't it fine? Or something like that. But just don't touch the taint, and if they do, run away and stay away from the taint killing pharmaceuticals. Anyway, that is not medical advice. It's just after living this long as I have, well, you're just not sure about anything anymore. Yeah, except praising the young. It's a good day. We talking about something right interesting. We talking about in the Torah, in the kingdom of God. This is a freedom of speech. Had to say that, cut that down so I didn't get some kind of copyright strike. Anyway, because you've got fuzz head, and that's what happens when you get too close to the taint. And that's what I want to tell you. The whole thing about the taint thing, it was a word that we used back in where I come from. Taint doing it. Taint going. I had no idea that you had one. We just knew we use that as some kind of interjection. Taint doing it. Oh no, and yes, you need to do that. But that's all it was. So I think it's right hilarious that they got pharmaceuticals. They can hurt the taint because taint was just short for I ain't, which is really short for I people voice. I am not going to. Something like that. Me and the next door neighbor, 54, was just discussing the British, and how different them people are. Even though they are closest relatives. Anyway, it's the taint. Taint just meant taint doing it. Twasn't going. Tweren't doing it. It's just bad speech. Anyway, I did not mean nothing. I just think it's interesting that everybody else got a whole different way of looking at it. Crazy, it's a good day. I had to put the towel on me. Otherwise, you see me old naked body. And that's just scary, I say.